Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Midnight Mass.
Episode 5, is it 6?
5.
Okay.
We're very
I was
close
like, it's
to the
not
end.
6. That would be
Yeah.
like second to last.
Yeah.
Okay, we're second to last.
Very excited.
Very
I have a
excited.
feeling like because we're watching it once a week, I have a feeling we haven't watched it for
me
so fucking
too,
long.
because like we filmed in between. We filmed like 3 times.
Yeah,
and none of those times we were
none.
filming Midnight Mass because we were filming
I mean, don't think we film a lot. We're just like 3 times 2 episodes.
Yeah, we're lazy. Like we come and then we're like chatting and we're chatting. Oh, it's been like 3 hours. Maybe we should film something.
Let's film.
Yeah. And so like we film 3 times a week because we can only film 1 to 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it feels like it's been a bit since we watched it. But this is the episode. Not the episode, but like I don't know what's gonna happen now. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if Riley is dead. I don't think he is. I think he's gonna be alive. I think he's gonna become like Pruitt or Paul or whatever.
And I think he's gonna decide to die. I just don't know when. Like, is it gonna be the last episode when he does that, or second to last episode when he does that?
Well, I
don't think
like
it's gonna be this one.
it depends on. I was thinking about this, and like depends like how the rest of the town is gonna be. Like if the rest of the town is already doomed just by like drinking this, I don't think they are, because like Erin is not. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
I still think there is saving them.
Yeah.
In my mind, there is
because like
saving
I was
them,
like thinking
but
if there's no saving them, that it's just gonna be like he's gonna stay there and take care of them.
No, but like he died, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
So in my mind,
Like the same thing with Paul.
with the same thing with Paul.
Just like I think
Before
Paul
that-
is gonna give him the blood of the creature. Because like for Paul, the creature gave him
Yeah,
the blood.
yeah. But like, can Paul give him the blood? Because Paul basically become the creature because he's eating the blood.
Yeah, I feel like Paul
So
would.
like Paul could just like
Oh,
give him
just his blood?
you know?
I don't think he's there yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think his blood is... He's not fully become the creature, so I wouldn't think that his blood is on that level. It has
Mm-hmm.
like 2% of it still, you know? And like he needs the creature's 100, let's say, something like that. So I just think because, I mean, the creature put his blood in the bottle or whatever, he just needs to give that to Riley to drink, I think.
But again, I to drink that so that like he would be saved.
Just like Paul, yeah.
Exactly, but like what I expect from Riley is to come to that point, just like Paul. But like it's gonna take time because for Paul it took time to get to that point where he needed to be fed.
Yeah.
And where a light burnt his skin
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So in my mind, like that's what I expect now for Riley to be alive. And let's say maybe even at the end of the next episode. Let's say maybe not in the last one.
Yeah.
Because like we still have a lot of things around town of storylines. A lot of storylines to wrap up. So I think that's gonna be mostly in the last episode. So Riley could potentially die at the end, let's say, of the next one. That he chooses that or something like that.
I mean, maybe could die at the end of the 7th one. I literally have no fucking clue what's about to be happening there. We know that for Erin also... Erin, I keep calling her Erin. She is Erin. I'm like Attack on Titan fucking Erin. Erin, she has like quite literally lost her baby. Like the baby is nowhere to be found. The doctors on land are telling her that the baby never existed. And so she's gonna have problems with that because the baby definitely did exist. Again, and if Riley survives this and whatever, I think he can give her enough answers as to what happened there. I mean, I'm certain the town is about to start getting start knowing about this because like people are dying for Pruitt to like be alive.
And people are getting younger and younger.
Yeah. Like at some point someone has to be like, the fuck. I mean, they are noticing it.
Yeah.
Like they are noticing that because of like Father Paul, that everyone is feeling better and looking better. So like they're just like, you know, to them it's like simply a miracle because he's here and everything. Like it's not like they're thinking that they're actually getting fed by something. And again, even when they do find out, it's a question of how they're gonna like react to it, and if they're gonna be like viewing it also as something divine, or are they gonna be viewing it as something not pure?
I think soonish, maybe even in this or the next
I would
episode, they're
assume
gonna
so, yeah.
Start looking at it as it is. Not a good thing. Like I think like the father of the girl who was in wheelchair.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why he went with it is because of his own child and the way that Beth told him that. You know,
I mean, because like he was looking at
easy,
Joe and he was like...
it was easy to manipulate him in some ways in that moment. But like, I even think if he would found out one more person that something bad has happened to them, I think even he would go on the other side where he would be like, we need to stop this.
I mean, everyone has to like start questioning that you're gonna be food.
Exactly.
Like, soon enough, you're about to be food. You know, like, sure, you can give someone else up that you don't care about, but like at some point it's gonna get to you. And I hope you wouldn't give anyone up, because I mean that's evil.
I definitely think that they would not cross.
Like we know that
maybe
that
Beth would cross that.
We know that Bev would definitely do
Bev.
Yeah, Bev, not Beth. And Bev would like give everyone up for sacrifice. I'm scared a bit for Hassan, because you know, he is not a Christian. So, like, I feel like Bev would be like, see, we can give him up as a sacrifice as well, because, like, Paul needs to eat. We need to feed him.
I mean, so, like, maybe, but I don't think people are gonna go for it.
Well, I hope not. I hope not. Otherwise, I'm not gonna care if the whole town turns into this.
Yeah, but I just can't imagine it. I don't think that is the message of this that the writer would want to send, you know?
No, I think Bev is gonna be that way.
Like, one person, fine.
I think especially the person gonna be
who
that way.
Used all the people for money, you know, and stuff like that. I would expect anything from her.
Yeah, the rest, I would be shocked if the rest actually went for it. Like, I can understand that, like, for a second they would be like tempted, let's say, because like they're getting younger and things are getting better, and they're like and this could really be looked as something divine, especially because like they are, you know, they're believers, and so like they could view a lot of things maybe as like, you know, God's will, God's plan. And so like, but like at some point when like I feel like people dying should be like a point that you don't cross. I feel like they're gonna like come to their senses.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And not like view this as actually something that's divine. It's a vampire. He found a vampire in a cave. You know what I mean? He literally found a fucking vampire. I mean, that's incredible to me. I would be questioning everything I fucking ever thought about the world. But yeah.
But Angel, that's not something that would cross my mind, you know?
I mean, I don't know how you would like look at that creature and think Angel. He just looks terrifying.
I mean, it was the moment.
Because like if that is what heaven looks like, I don't know if I can go there.
Yeah, but like it is.
No, of course for Paul also,
especially
who was like looking at it,
who became all of a sudden a young man.
Yeah.
And there was a moment when in the cave when they did represent it for a second to do look like an angel with the, I don't know the name in
the
English.
halo, yeah. Halo.
Okay.
I keep because I always want to say like our name for it, which is like Orel, but then I remember like it's the Beyonce song Halo. Yeah, that's where we left off. Joe is dead.
Yeah.
And Riley is dead-ish.
Yeah.
Could resurrect about now.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Let's watch. Imagine if he's dead and we're just like, he's gonna be fine.
I mean, he's gonna be dead, just like I see.
2 nights in a row? 2 nights?
He's been spending a lot of time on the screen.
It could be Paul like keeping him.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
20 years less. She is reversed 20 years, as is he.
I can't believe this week how I didn't recognize him in the first episode. I mean,
no, well,
I did. It did cross my mind.
They just made him look a lot older. It didn't even cross my mind, so. But also, I don't think anyone should expect it to cross my mind.
I know, but like, I was desperate. I was like, look at the actor, look at the actor, look at the actor.
I didn't recognize Sam. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, hello, mother. Why are you like younger than me?
Wow, you look. I dug it out of that footlocker in the closet upstairs.
Why does she look like Bev a bit?
It's pretty well, don't you think? I know he's a troubled boy.
The first guy that died, the like drug dealer, I guess.
I did my best. I worked 2 jobs. mainland jobs, and still that don't provide enough for his sisters. Which is why he does what he does. Money's gotta come from somewhere, and he puts food on the table.
I'm not judging Joni. I only said it's not unheard of. Right, Bull taking off.
Bill!
Bull.
His name is Bill.
Oh, Bill.
My so-called friends called him Bull when he started selling the weed to folks here on the island.
Hassan is about to figure everything out. I mean, not everything, but just like at least people missing.
Been in touch with my counterparts on the mainland, and they've been in touch with Bill's employers and known acquaintances. We'll find him.
These folks here on the island, you talking to them? Islanders always know when something like this happens. We are all supposed to be the same.
She's correct.
You're saying every night? No morning masses at all?
Time being, yeah. Darling.
What are we looking at?
Maybe the.
Is it
the
Paul?
old... Yeah, I thought the old life.
Millie. Is that you?
God, they look like sisters.
What a time to be alive.
If she didn't have gray hair, she would look like she was in her 30s.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
mean.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, Riley's MIA, I guess.
Huh? He's not with Aaron Green then?
Guess not.
God damn it, Riley. He's just gonna piss it all away even after all the... What the hell's the matter with him? Just let him. Let him. What the hell can we even do? If he's not even gonna... Sorry. Sorry, Warren.
You're gonna feel real bad when you know that he's dead. I mean, he's not
I
coming
think
alive.
This is just like very
I
tragic.
know. I feel like he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna die at the end, I think, still.
It's probably nothing.
There are 3 people missing in this town.
It could
3.
be, I don't know. It's not an official report because it hasn't been 24, 48 hours. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait. I need to report a missing person.
Who?
Riley Flynn. He was supposed to come to my house last night, but he didn't. And I checked with his family and this morning and this afternoon, and they haven't seen him.
Oh, yeah,
Your
because
house,
the first time he
I know.
slept at her house, yeah.
No, not really. We've been spending time together. He wasn't on the ferry. I checked, so he's not on the mainland.
Look at now, thinking back, that's off. Or...
No, nothing. He said he would come to my house.
Last time you saw him.
Yesterday morning when we woke up. He went to AA at St. Patrick's with Joe Colley.
Joe was there? You sure?
I don't know.
He was not there.
Home for dinner. His parents said so, and then he said he was going to meet me, and then nothing.
What did you two talk about yesterday morning?
No plans for the day. A dream that he had last night.
What did you talk about the night before?
Death. Dying.
Okay, listen. I believe you.
We talked about what happens when you die.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Did you bring up the topic or did he?
I've been asking myself that all day. I think it was on both of our minds because I had lost. I miscarried?
Sorry. What did he say about it?
What do you mean?
Death. Was he afraid of it? Intrigued by it? Or...
He seemed fine. But that's what they say. People who aren't okay. They say that about people who kill themselves. That they seemed fine.
Did you say that sometimes? Yeah.
These are some very hard topics.
I feel like by the end of the episode we'll see him.
Yeah, me too. But like maybe he is, because I still don't think he is that. Maybe
No,
the
me
Paul
neither.
is keeping him somewhere.
Or maybe like it takes a while for him to wake up. You know, if
Maybe
he is like
that.
getting resurrected or whatever. Or like Paul is explaining things, I don't know.
This is one of my favorite days of the year, the Passion of our Lord. That's what Jesus felt when he gave his life for us so that we might have life eternal.
Did you give your life for them?
Told so beautifully in the Gospel of John. Jesus' suffering in this story, it isn't simply necessary. It is the price of eternal life. That suffering, he endures alone. At the resurrection, he is alone. He has a few allies, and then more, and then God has an army. In the army, you're fighting for God and country. Now, I am going to offend you now, but it is the truth. God does not want you to fight for this country. God has no country. There is one God for the world. Don't fight for a country. You fight for God's kingdom. A kingdom which Jesus tells us has no flags or borders. It is a war. That's what an army is for. So, as a congregation, as God's army, how do we know how the fight is going? Can't see it. We can't radio HQ for a status report. All we have, all God gives us is right here. In the army of God, conscience is standard issue. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It is a war, and there will be casualties, and we must be soldiers. God will ask horrible things of you. Horrible. Just look at what he asked of his own son. Just look at what Jesus had to endure today. We had to call it the new covenant, the resurrection. Today is only good because of what's coming Easter, this Sunday, when Jesus is risen and death itself is laying dead. What is otherwise horrible is good because of where it's headed. Welcome to God's army. Yeah, we're going to do great things.
I literally thought they were gonna show Riley's dead body and be like, look, we can resurrect him. See this mirror? I literally thought they were gonna do that. Yeah, what? Like, did you realize something that I'm not? I mean, everything is wrong, yes, but how would you know?
I don't want you going back there, ever.
How do you know?
I mean, she recognizes him.
Yes, but like, she knew.
Church. That is not
Okay.
I knew.
Okay.
Who? Is it Riley?
Or the sheriff.
I mean, one or the other can be. Okay.
Where the hell have you been? I have been calling you all day. Where were you?
Does he know? Does he remember? He does. Why wouldn't he?
Do you remember a few days before you left town? You crawled in my window, woke me up, scared the shit out of me. You wanted to take a boat out. You wouldn't take no for an answer, so we grabbed a rowboat. We rowed out. Smoked a pack of cigarettes, watched the sun come up. You can do that with me now. You can go for a ride.
Okay. Are you gonna tell her on the boat? Why would you do that?
Nothing makes sense. Because like in the last episode we talked that this is potentially how he dies. But I don't think he dies now.
No, I don't like, why would he... She said like that, like, this is not the man that she knows, like, it's not Pruitt, but like, is it not Pruitt because like something changed fundamentally within him because he is like drinking blood? Or did he like change because he now has to justify the things that he does to survive? Like, I thought the second one.
Yeah, I think so.
I still think the second one, but like, if it's the first one, am I supposed to be concerned about Riley? Because I'm not yet.
I mean, I definitely think because she was shocked by the speech that he gave.
I'm gonna tell you a story, but you're not gonna believe it.
Well, if you stay long enough, she's gonna believe it.
Like, a girl,
She's gonna see
like,
it in those
a girl
eyes.
walked. I could believe so many things.
Okay, we're gonna see what happened. But I don't understand.
Which part?
Is he gonna die now?
I don't think so, no. But I don't know why he...
Why are they on the boat? Does he understand that maybe
Well,
he can be burned?
I just think he doesn't want anyone to hear him, and this creature he's like hiding in the dark. I don't think he wants anyone to hear him.
Just relax, you focus on breathing, okay?
The fuck are bones crunching?
You're okay. See, God still has a plan, and death isn't part of it anymore. Not for all of us.
Ridiculous.
Just sitting there. The fuck do you mean how I'm feeling?
You look a lot better.
But like, how immediately? How immediately? Boy, get inside. I didn't think it would be immediate. He wasn't immediately. Why is he?
The important thing is
Then
not
he's
to
definitely
focus
dying in this episode.
Don't worry. Took your neck less than 6 hours to heal completely. Those burns will be no problem. Here,
What the
I
fuck?
promise. I'll explain everything that I can to you, and you will feel better when I do.
Is he immediately get affected by the sun?
I don't know. Did this one die? Maybe this one didn't die. He just fed him with a lot of blood, and that's why he woke up very young. And when he died, that's when he actually became a vampire, and now he can go to the sun. And Riley died immediately.
Today you get
Riley didn't become younger at all. I'm sorry, but like, If I was Aaron and Riley brought me out to watch him fucking burn in the sun, excuse me, boy, I'm about to fucking drown your ass because like, how fucking dare you? So he better be thinking something else.
I mean, I definitely think that's what he's thinking because that's just like.
Well,
like
start thinking something else.
One day, this altar boy is a brand new altar boy. Around Easter,
He was an altar boy.
One day, this altar boy, he brings me a shoebox. Inside this box, there's a mouse that he's caught in a trap. It's in bad shape. If God will resurrect it like he resurrected Jesus, he can do this. So I take this box and we pray over it. So 3 days pass, the boy returns, and it was better.
That's him?
He's running around that little box,
yeah.
as right as rain.
A new mouse.
Let the mouse go behind the church before Mass. He's amazed. This moment, it sustained him for, what, was it almost a decade? Faith enough for almost a decade off that one little mouse?
That wasn't an act of God.
Well, true, I had to put the mouse out of its misery, and true, it took me almost 3 days to find another mouse that looked just like it, but what it gave this boy, you think that wasn't an act of God? What? Is that because he's acting through us at times? He isn't acting at all?
How do you know that story?
He lived through it.
Who are you?
You know who I am. Really? You need to see the marks in my hands? Put your hands into my side?
That's not possible.
Come on, we're past that now.
Then how?
Same as you. Basically, you've been taken back as well. Taken back to your best self.
Mm-hmm. Yes, when he reached his peak self, that's when he started getting allergic to the sun.
I've known you your whole life. Never once have you just shown up in the night, and then last night at that specific moment. Why? Did you feel a calling?
Joe call his sister.
I lied to you about that. I apologize. So, okay, Joe was suffering. He was suffering for no reason. He was beyond repair. Well, it's a cliche to say that the Lord works in mysterious ways, but he does. I can testify to that. And he worked through me.
Killed him.
It's not as simple as that.
No, you fucking killed him. You and that thing.
It cannot be changed. It's done and cannot be undone.
What happened to me?
Riley?
No, what was that fucking thing?
You have to calm down.
What the fuck was that thing?
An angel.
Oh, good. He's up.
Little worse for wear.
God, if I died and resurrected and the first thing I saw was her, put me back down.
Stained.
Oh, do you wanna eat her?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Like for him to
Pretty
taste,
close.
Are you
to
certain
get
that's a good
hungry?
idea?
Yeah. I'll stop him.
Stop me.
You feel that, right? There it is. All right, a little closer.
Sturgeon and I will be in the rec crate when you're ready for the next part, Nancy.
But that's why
For the
he's gonna
next
kill
part?
himself.
Yes, but like, how do you think the smart idea is to being fucking Ed and to watch you, what, burn alive?
I'm sorry it hurts. It will pass.
When you kill somebody and need their blood.
I don't know.
I do. You were aware of yourself, but it was involuntary, wasn't it? It's as if your body were acting under some other will. It will again. This is the thing. This is where we need to listen to the Holy Spirit. And knowing that I should feel guilt, but accepting that I did not, finding grace where the guilt should be. I wrestled with that. I prayed on it. But then Beth Keane, actually, she showed me this. How much more, then, will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, cleanse our consciences from acts that lead to death, so that we may serve the living God. Cleanse our consciences, so that we may serve the living God. I read this passage, and it cleansed my conscience, for I had simply done his will, been his vessel.
Does he say it was God's will that he killed someone?
You're drunk and you don't remember. There is purpose here that
God.
you're willfully ignoring.
It was fucking ordinary. Even skid marks on my side of the road. I never hit the brakes.
God.
I didn't even tap the brakes. I was literally asleep at the wheel. That is what happened. So don't talk to me about God moving through you or doing his will. You don't know a fucking thing about me, and our stories are not the same.
The guilt you feel, the remorse.
Yeah.
You feel that every day.
Yes.
Even though you didn't mean to do it.
Yes.
See, I killed Joe. I watched myself do it with my own hands, and I have no guilt. None.
How does it make you feel? Angry? Nope. How does that make you feel? Fucking angry.
No! I promised you complete honesty, and I am giving that to you, and I'm tired of you lying to me, Riley Flynn! How does it make you feel?
Just
Have some courage. God chose you. And that guilt that you're clinging to,
you can let it go.
How are things going in here? I mean, you can only imagine. That's not it.
They're about to feed him blood.
I don't have to imagine, not all of it.
Whoever eats my flesh, drinks my blood, has eternal life. And
Yeah, Sturge seems elated to be doing this.
I will raise them up on the last day, for my flesh is real food, and my blood is real drink, and whomever eats my flesh and
What
drinks
the
my
fuck?
blood will remain in me, and I in them. Gospel of John. It's all right there in the book, Riley.
Everything is in the book if you want it to be in the fucking book. You can take any fucking line and make it what you want to make it.
I'm frustrated.
Well, then give him your hand.
Recognize what he is being given, and I find
Oh, do you want it? Let's give it to you. How about you give your own blood? Why is he
Really,
giving his
that's what I'm
blood?
saying.
Give yourself. Give yourself. God, I
So
don't want
resounded, he
buttons.
took the cup. Again, he gave you thanks and praise. Gave
I'd be
the
like,
cup
I
to his
only want to drink
disciples,
Bev's
saying,
blood.
"Take
I
this,
would
all of
not.
you. This is
Straight
the
from the
blood
hand.
the blood
Drinking the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner. is
Don't drink from the cup, drink from her neck.
Literally.
I don't care.
That's
For
what I
those who
said.
eat and drink without discerning the body of Christ.
This is one of
Straight
those
from the
things that
vein,
cannot be
Riley.
changed. Accept it.
It's fine, boy. You're not gonna kill anyone for that. It's fine. Drink it. That's fine. I would kill myself as well, my boy.
Exactly.
After this, I would... There's no fucking
Especially
way.
after this whole speech.
But no, before I kill myself, I'm about to make sure that everyone in town knows that this is
Wisdom.
evil.
Wisdom. You and I, Riley, we're just the first. No, we've
That's
seen
scary.
you've been blessed with so many others on this island right now. They're being blessed as well. They don't even know. They don't even know.
God.
If I was
can't believe
Riley,
somebody's
I could
dog
not just like
saying
kill. I will. I
this.
need to take him with me.
What we have to
This
do.
is dangerous.
It's good. Even the things we may not think we want to do. The hunger, that thirst is good. And that's why we don't feel guilt when we surrender to it. That's why we feel better after. And that's why we share this gift. Look at what it's done already. Just what a little of the blood of the angel has done for all of us.
Look at what's done already.
for
Bill,
parents, for Lisa,
Joe,
for you, for so many in
dead
this
people.
community. Your will given over to a higher power. Do you feel at peace? And the
You
peace
still
of
know
God
right
which
from wrong,
transcends
boy.
all
No, of
We
understanding.
know
course.
that
He
you
needs to
know-
get the fuck out of
No,
here.
it's fine.
please.
He knows right from wrong. He was talking about morality. It's in you. You have it. And you know what's right and what's wrong.
You always were blessed. I hope you come to Mass tonight. Please, come to Mass. Come to be with us. Come be with your family, of which we all are. Your redemption, Riley, is profound.
Are you certain it isn't best he just stay here?
You
Maybe
know
just
now,
for another night or two.
Son, you are the bearer of the good news, and think on this. But whoever you choose to enter communion with, whoever serves God's purpose for you, as you give of yourself for them to drink, as they eat of your body and drink of your blood, and you of theirs, that it's a gift.
No.
After the speech that he just gave him,
Absolutely
I'd
the
be
fuck not.
running to the boat as well.
That is not my church. That is not marriage.
God, it's very dangerous for him to even be in the vicinity of her. But like, he's gonna be fine. I know he's
No,
gonna be
okay.
fine. I'm not worried at all.
Really.
But like when you think about it, just like it's so dangerous. But like he's not ever gonna do that.
No.
Yeah, he definitely plans on dying now, but like, is he?
I definitely think we will. For his story, that's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't know if Aaron is gonna be like, you can't because we have to save this town.
I mean, he can't save anybody while he wants to eat anybody.
That's quite a story.
I mean, true, girl,
And let's
true.
just say is true.
As it is.
So you've told me that story. You brought me out here. You have brought us out here where there is nowhere for me to go. I mean, to tell me you need help? To scare me? See, I can't believe you want to scare me. And even if you did, well, I've been scared much worse by much worse, and I don't let that happen anymore. Dear you. If you're sick, or if you need help, I'm not scared of that. I'd get you the help you need. I'd do that with you, without judgment and without fear. Tell me why we're out here.
Quite right what you said about why I brought us out here. I didn't
It's lighter.
bring you out here to scare you or to isolate you.
It is getting lighter.
I brought you out here so I'd have nowhere to go. I'm not as strong as you. I never was. What do I want? I want you to take this boat and row to the mainland and leave this place and never look back. I knew you wouldn't do that. I knew you wouldn't believe any of this unless you saw. I want you to run, but I believe you're gonna row back there and do everything you can to try and save them. I'm just so sorry you have to see this. I love you, Aaron Green. I love you my whole life. One way or another.
I love you too.
I do my best. I do my best.
I think that's very unsafe.
Oh, I was thinking,
I mean,
but
the
this is
boat is
fucking
full
wood.
of wood.
This is fucking wood, boy.
First of all, that. Second
Yeah.
of all, what a good transition. I mean, good.
Traumatic.
Yeah, but like the second, like even how he sees it, like when he touches her hand and like it's
Yeah, to him it's
peaceful and
peaceful.
all of that.
And to her
And
is
to her is
horror.
nightmare, literally. I mean, it was a very good episode.
Yeah, it was a very good
It
episode.
was a very good episode.
Sad, actually.
Yeah, very
like, it was
tragic one.
very sad. I was actually not expecting it at all in this episode. Like, you were saying he is gonna die in this one. I was like, okay, yes, he's gonna die, but I still didn't think it was gonna be this one. I thought it was gonna be the next one. Because, like, I was still wondering, like, why... Which is still a question. But, like, he answered it a bit. I was, like, wondering, why are you taking her out to the water to see you die? Like, that would be traumatic. You know, like, why are you going there to traumatize her? And then he said, like, I knew that you needed to see it, basically. To believe it fully and to know that you're supposed to run. Even though, like, you're probably gonna go back to this island and you're gonna try to save people and everything. And, like, yes, she's gonna do that. But, like, the entire time I was, like, thinking she's not gonna, like, see him die in this episode because, like, that'd be really traumatic. And so, like, I thought, yes, his plan was to, like, die in that moment. But I thought that she was gonna, like, basically talk him out of it so that they would, like, do something together, like, achieve something to help the town. And then afterwards, he was gonna, like, die.
See, like,
I thought it was gonna go like that.
I sometimes like you are not convincing in my mind. Like I can't differentiate when you say some stuff because you mean it or because you're convincing yourself of that. Because millions of times you say something and you convince me and then you say, oh, I didn't really mean it. It was just like me trying to cope with it. And that's what I thought was happening during the episode. Like whenever I said like he's gonna go down, they're gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole episode in my mind, especially after the conversation that he had with Pruitt.
Yeah.
Like in my mind it was so obvious what's gonna happen at the end. So when you said like but maybe she's gonna talk him out of it, I was like you're just trying to convince yourself how he can possibly survive. But like I didn't think you actually thought that he would.
I did think it. I think like I tried to convince myself. I mean, we had him for not that many episodes, you know, like it's not like I need to convince myself like I'm gonna be sad, but like it's not like I'm in denial, you know? So, like, I tried to convince myself when I started going to denial, when I, like, really, like, it's gonna break my heart. But, like, you know, this is kind of, I thought it was gonna come, and I thought it was the only way.
For his character.
Yeah, considering, like, the dream that he had and everything, like, he said that he can only see his life until sunrise, and then after that, nothing. And so, like, I thought, you know, that's gonna be the end of his life, but I just I didn't think it was gonna be, I just thought it was gonna be the next episode. So like I wasn't fully prepared for it to be in this episode.
I mean, to me everything pointed out to him dying on that boat. Like we even talked, like the second that he started going to the boat, like I think I said I don't understand why is this happening. Like, isn't this what we thought how he could potentially die? Like because like he said that like what he sees in his dream is he being alone on the boat, and then sunrise comes and he can't see anything past that. And like when we talked about it, we talked about like how the only difference that's gonna happen, because like sunrise is gonna burn him and he's gonna die, but like the only difference is gonna be that like he's gonna see her and he's not gonna be alone in all of that, you know, in some way. That's why immediately when they went on a boat, I was like, how is this happening in this episode? Like, why is this happening in this episode? Like, how is he gonna die? But then when we saw the conversation that he had with, and it's I don't think it's just conversation. I think the thing that like when I was 100% sure that like there is no going back and like he's 100% dying is when he started walking down the town and he heard everybody's blood and pulses, and all he saw was that, you know, like everything was very much heightened. And even before that, when they talked, he explained how he felt towards Beth. That like something pulled him, like he couldn't control himself. He doesn't know.
Basically, it's like someone took over. Like he can't stop himself. Like he can't control himself. And the only thing that he could control is to like basically die so that he would not ever hurt someone like that. And like of course he's gonna choose that because he has already like harmed someone by his like negligence. And so like it was very obvious he was never gonna buy into that.
Especially because he doesn't trust, I don't think he trusts himself. He would never trust himself enough. Like for, let's say if she even tried to convince him to stay there and to help her, I don't think he would trust himself enough. I mean, he didn't trust himself enough because like that's the reason why he went on the boat. He didn't go so that she wouldn't have any other choice where to go. He went on the boat so that he wouldn't have any other choice, you know, because like he didn't trust himself around other people. And he even said to Pruitt during the conversation that he is jealous because he doesn't feel all that guilt that he's been living with for 4 years, you know, which makes sense. You know, and I mean, it was obvious that that's where the conversation was going when Pruitt was pushing him hard and hard. So it just like that was his, I think, only way of saving other people from himself, you know.
And I mean, he did the right thing. I mean, it's so tragic that like this happened like this, because I mean, he lost his life for what? For absolutely nothing, you know? Like, you know, Pruitt's gonna say there's some, like, larger meaning in this. There's not. He's just dead. It's very tragic. But same with Joel. Like, someone who is trying to, like, become better and do better, to lose their lives like this. It's just very sad. I am glad that like this is what he chose to do, to not harm anyone else. And I think, you know, his family, when they find out about everything, it's gonna be really sad. Like his dad was like talking about how, like he was saying like, damn it, because, you know, he was like, let's say trying, and now he just threw everything away. But like, if they learn that he did this because he doesn't want to harm anyone, like I would be like fucking heartbroken, but like I would be proud.
Yeah, honestly, but like that's why in that moment when his dad was saying those stuff, I just thought in that moment like how he's gonna be so heartbroken when he actually finds out what actually happened to him.
I just thought in that moment he's still gonna see him being alive. Like I thought, like we still didn't see him, but like I was confident he's gonna come be alive, and like I thought he was gonna like come to them, you know. I didn't think that like he was actually not gonna see his son alive again, you know. And so like I guess I didn't appreciate that scene and how tragic it was, because like I thought like, okay, you're gonna see him at least, and maybe like he's gonna be able to say goodbye or something like that. You're gonna have some type of closure there before he, you know, goes and does this.
Yeah, but like I completely understand that at the same time why Riley didn't go to them, why he couldn't have, because like this is his decision and it's his only way out. And like I said, I don't think he trusted himself. Maybe he could have been convinced, but that's why he went in the boat, so that he wouldn't have any other choice. So that there wouldn't be a going back from something like that, because like he's who he is now. He became a vampire, basically, you know?
Yeah.
Everything just makes sense, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole conversation, I mean, the episode really mostly was this conversation with...
very dialogue heavy, yeah.
Yeah, very with Pruitt and him. And, like, it was such a fascinating one, and I really loved it. And, like, I think it really, like... I mean, even just, like... we were just like really in Pruitt's head the entire episode, because like either he's talking to Riley or he was talking to the people, the town, and so like everything that he said is sort of like gives you a much better insight of like what's happening inside his head, even though like it was kind of pretty clear from the previous episode as well, like when he killed Joel and everything. Joe, his whole conversation and everything that he like now stands for, and how he views this, and like how Bev views everything that is happening right now, like it is so scary. It is so dangerous that like they can justify these things by like placing it on some higher power and just like going it is so incredibly dangerous. He was talking about how they're an army of God, and that like sacrifices are important. It's not gonna be a war without casualties. Like he was saying something along the lines of like, you know, about the army, how like the army is are fighting for God and country, and he said something along the lines of like that he hates the saying like fighting for the country, because like, you know, God has no borders or anything like a country, and I like that. I agreed with that, you know, like. But like everything else that he started talking about, because like, you know what he is referring to.
You know that why? It all stems from that. And it's not just like we talked in the last episode, like the reason, like you see what you want to see. So like when he saw vampire, he saw angel. Yeah. Because that was easier for him. But like they are constantly searching for meaning to everything that they are doing, and they're justifying it that way. Yeah, you know, they're accepting it that way. He didn't justify one murder that he had to do. Yeah, he's justifying the next ones that they are about to do. You know,
and he feels no guilt for it, because like you cannot question God's will. Like he is. I mean, that's what they were talking about. How like dangerous that is in the. When it was Hassan and like the other parents and the like, I think they're in the classroom, whatever, like that's literally what they were talking about. And like we see the danger of it happening right now. And I just think like just like him saying, I don't know exactly what he said, but about Joe's life, it wasn't important, or that like basically like he just served.
Say that he was beyond saving.
Yes,
that's what he said. I think he said that to Riley.
That's what he said, and that really just made me so angry.
But that's why
he is beyond saving.
Yeah, but that's why there is no guilt, because he found a way to justify his actions, everything that he did.
Yeah.
So like
But the
if
thing is,
this wine guy is beyond saving, if he's not worth it, then of course God is gonna take him.
Yeah.
You know?
I just like I thought like in the previous episode, I don't know if he's like justifying it to make himself feel better. And like what this episode made pretty clear is that he's not justifying it to make himself feel better because he does not feel guilt. He is sort of just like looking for ways for this to like continue. And like, I mean, he does believe in it, you know. He's like really like, this is the will of God. That's how he sees it. That's how he views it. And he has completely like lost himself in it. Like he has become this person. That's why Hannah's mother was like, I don't know who this man is. Like this man is not the man that I knew. Like he has fundamentally changed for the worse. Like he has become, because
of everything that he stands for.
He has become evil. Like he is a murderer. Like that's all he is. And yet, like again, the rhetoric of it all being this something of higher power is like, that's how they defend themselves, like Bev and him and everything. Like it's awful. And like the part that always like that I always dislike, like when he is speaking about like these things, and people like Joe and people like Bill and even like the girl that Riley killed, like when he says something along the lines of like, you know, we don't know God's will or whatever, like it seems, I hate it because like it seems like someone's life is more important than someone else's life. Like, oh, this person died so that you would have some type of like enlightenment. Who the fuck, like who are you? Like they present it in such a way that I think is like completely opposite as to what like faith should be and represent, which is like everyone is equal. Not like one person dies for another person to like become better or whatever. Like I hate that idea. Like her life was not just here so that it would like serve someone else's purpose. Like she died and it was tragic and there was no reasonings for it. Like I always hated that.
And he should feel fucking guilty for what he did, because like just because he's justifying what he did to Joel, he's justifying what he's gonna continue to do. And like if Riley is not feeling guilt, then he's gonna continue doing the same thing. He's gonna repeat what he has done.
And he's getting so mad at Riley for like not buying into that. That like, you know, I mean, these things had to have happened because like we are the chosen ones. You are literally just like in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But that's why I love so much that saying from from Vinland Saga, what I said to Thorfinn, that like he has to remember everything that he has to carry it with him. Like he can't just ever forget about his actions. Even though he's doing everything to repent for what he has done, you know. But like that's why you can't forget. That's why you have to feel guilt for the rest of your life, so you would never ever repeat something, so you would always do better. And
like not the type of guilt that makes you unable to like, let's say, move forward and be a better person, but like just like that type of guilt to know that like you have to do better and be better because like you owe it to someone. You are now alive and someone else isn't, you know. Like it can be a productive thing, it can make you a better person, you know. Like you need to have that, because like if you don't have guilt, you don't have, like that's a very scary thing. Like you fucking you're a psychopath. Like if you don't feel empathy, guilt, things like that for other people that you have harmed, like that is the most dangerous thing possible. You know. And like that's why the whole situation they're in now with Pruitt and with Bev, it is horrifying.
It's terrifying.
It is horrifying. Like we are like stepping closer to that. Okay, who's about to be a sacrifice? You know, who is about to be the first one that we feed?
For the guy who they're eating from his hand, that I could possibly see actually they aren't killing Bev. Like I'm thinking who would. So. I was thinking who would kill her. You know. And he could be the one, like, of the potential ones that like would be the one who is gonna kill her, because I think she's dying. You know,
I think she's
it's either the end of the
definitely
next episode or a 7th one. She has to die
God,
soon.
the sooner the better.
So,
I
like,
can't
the next
do
one.
it much more. Literally, she is the definite. Like, she. I have. So rare for me to see a character that I could hate this much.
I'm just like
so fucking
fascinated
rare.
with the actress because
Yeah.
like she
Yeah.
did such an amazing job. Because like you praised the guy who plays Pruitt,
Yeah, I think he's
and
great.
he is amazing. He
think
is
he's
really
great.
amazing. But like 5 minutes after you said it, Bev came, and like all like I am so shocked while I'm watching her, you know,
Yeah.
because like I feel so much anger
Yeah.
towards her,
Yeah.
and like I hate her,
Yeah.
and rarely it's a rare thing that somebody could make me
Yeah.
feel something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
And
I was like
she's just
thinking,
so
imagine me just like seeing the actress. I feel like if I just saw her face, I would be immediately annoyed, and then I'll have to be like, it's a show, like on the fuck down. But like it
like,
is
her-
so strong that I feel like my first instinct would be like annoyance at seeing her face.
No, honestly, it's just like she is playing her part fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
the-
that
the- the-
blank
even, like,
look
she
that
is-
she has on her
And
face.
she is so mad that she is like not the chosen one, that like Riley has become the chosen
Yeah.
one, whatever. She's like so mad at it because he's not grateful for it. She is so. There's something so fucking funny to me about the way that she speaks to like even Pruitt, because like she is viewing Pruitt and everyone is like someone chosen by God. So you think that you would be, I don't know, like what is the word that I'm looking for? Meek? Is it meek? It's not meek, I don't know. But like that you would like not raise your voice at them or something. She's like, tell him that. Like, wow. Because like if I was like standing in front of someone that I thought was kind of like Jesus, I don't know if I would like necessarily be like, I know better, like do this, you know? I don't think I would necessarily do that. So like I find her funny in that regard. Like she's awful. I still afraid for Hassan. He's about to start asking questions about the people that are missing on this island. And I'm sure that Aaron might even like approach him again.
I think that's where Aaron's gonna go. I think Aaron's gonna run towards him because like I think that's the first place like I would go.
God, it would take me so much to believe in this. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean,
it would take
watching
me...
person burn.
Yes, if I was Hassan, I'd be like, okay, calm down.
But like
I'd be like, maybe.
I understand, but at the same time, we know what Hassan believes in some way, and if she were to tell him the whole story, he has his eyes. He can see that all the people are younger. He can see all those things.
Yeah.
He can see that Pruitt is who Pruitt is. You know, that like that's him. So like I actually don't think now where we are, it's like if she came to him in the first episode, he would laugh.
Yeah.
But like now where we are, I think he's gonna believe her immediately.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially that Joel is missing, Riley's dead, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but like it would really take a lot for me to be like, even if I see all like the girl fucking walked, you know, still like if you told me vampires, it would take me a bit, you know, but like maybe that's just my nature. Like maybe I'm just like by nature, I'm like trying to find rational explanations to things. I don't know. But like, I mean, he has to believe her because we have 2 episodes, so we need to resolve this quickly.
And I think everything is gonna start already next.
And like,
one.
I feel like if they approach Pruitt, I feel probably like that's what's happening in town.
Yeah.
Because like he thinks,
but like it's scary. We can't just approach him because like I think Bev would close the door.
No, I feel like he would be like, I mean, like he said, we are letting Riley go because like he is basing on us. He can spread the world. That's what they was like apostles. He can spread the word. He has. So, like, I don't think he's gonna be like, no, that's not happening. I feel like if someone approached him and asked, he would be like, yes, because like he is so certain that this is like God's will.
I don't think Sheriff is gonna come and be, hello, aren't you a vampire? You know, I don't think he's gonna ask like that, you know?
No, he's gonna be like, where are the missing people?
Yeah, he's gonna attack.
What happened?
And if Bev sees that, she's gonna be like, potential victim.
Yeah, I can literally see like he opens the door and like starts talking to like Pruitt about something, and Bev comes in, like closes the door behind her because like, see, you can eat him.
Yeah.
And like, you know, technically
see how much blood we could get from
like technically
him.
What is there to stop Pruitt? I don't know.
I mean, there is no
like,
consciousness.
Absolutely. So like he does think like that he is allowed to do this because he is the chosen one and is God's will, and we cannot question God's will.
So we're gonna have to see how that all is gonna turn out, because I don't think Sheriff is dying, honestly.
No, I feel like he's gonna be fine.
I think we're gonna end that scene possibly with Bev dying, actually.
That'd be great.
If she would to attack him, if she would to say that, I think that's when she would die somehow, you know, either by that guy or somebody else. I don't know who, you know, like Aaron for all I know, you know, but like that's how I think she would, like in that moment. And then I think I could definitely see her dying in life, because I think she's the first one, you know, like I think she's the first one because she's not somebody in my opinion who needs to die last in the last episode, you know.
But I just feel like, look, Pruitt could like drink her blood, and I feel like her face in that moment would be serene. I feel like she would be like,
I mean, I think she's gonna die by Pruitt drinking her blood. She's gonna die by somebody bum.
Oh, I feel like she's gonna die by Pruitt drinking her blood.
I don't think so.
I'm leaning more towards that.
I definitely don't, because I think one of our guys is gonna kill her, one of the sane ones. I don't think Pruitt's gonna kill her, no?
I don't know.
I definitely think, because like
I guess we'll see potentially in the next
I just don't think that, just because like I think the show would give us that. Mm-hmm. Like they tortured her for 6 episodes, let's say, with watching her getting so annoyed. They would at least give us some satisfaction, you know? Which is interesting to say, satisfaction for watching somebody die, you know?
I don't want that on anyone's consciousness, you know what I mean? I don't, even though like she is the fucking worst. And like maybe I'm being harsh on Pruitt, because I don't think I would feel guilt for killing Bev.
No.
You know, so like maybe I'm just like not too harsh. No, I feel like she's gonna die by having her blood drank by Pruitt. I mean, maybe not.
I don't know why. Why do you think that?
I
can't even imagine something like that happening. I could definitely see her in the midst of action. Somebody finds out. People find out. You know, something like that. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like...
I can't wait for people to find out. Like, I really want to see the reaction. I want to see, like, does it split them? Like, what do they think? Because it's gonna be very hard to believe that people would go for this. And like he was talking about eternal life, and like everything is written in the scripture, and like fucking again, you can find a line that works with whatever you want it to work with. Like with fucking anything you can justify things. And I am certain that they're gonna like give the whole town everything that they said basically to like Riley and everything. But like it's hard for me to believe that people would like accept this, because like there is this morality like that people should have, and not everyone has, but like it's a thing that you just like simply know if it's right or wrong, and it's not like dictated by God or anything like that. It's just like it's what's in you. I mean, some people can have it being like dictated by God, but like you know, there's that, it's like the notion of, which I've heard before, like if you don't believe in some higher power, then how do you know, like how do you differentiate, let's say, what's right and what's wrong? Easily. What the fuck do you mean? Very easily. Like again, like a person that's like not a believer in anything, like I think I have a good moral compass. And it's pretty kind of simple, like don't harm people, don't do anything to harm them. And like that's kind of it.
Or to hurt them.
What?
Or to hurt them.
Yeah, like if you can. No, just like, you know, it's my dad always said to me, like, help who you can help, and if you can't help them, like don't make it worse for them. Yeah. And like that has been like my moral compass through life, and it's not like anything that's involving faith or anything like that, but people just like simply know right from wrong. And I do believe that they are gonna, like, even in the midst of this, because again, they are all very, like, they're Christians, but like they understand. And I hope that every life has value, and they're not simply gonna like accept this, even though like it benefits some of them, because like they had so many miracles, like getting younger, like the girl can walk, you know. I still don't think they're gonna accept it. Like the only people that accept it are like people that are Bev. Fucking Bev, you know, that's like on the complete opposite spectrum. And so like I really want to see when they find out, and like what's going to be happening. I think
that's next episode.
Yeah, I mean, we only have so little to go.
2 more.
And we still need to see like how, like the consequences for the rest of them. Because like they are all getting younger and everything, but like I don't know if it's like, if we stop now, if it's just gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think it is, because I think where you cross the line is if you die or something. I think that's where you...
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, so far that's what the show told me.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm going with it. So like, if we kill him, however, I don't know how, because I think he already resurrected.
I'm still so confused as to like.
I mean,
because like
put them in the. What do you know how? Push them in the light. Push them on in the sun.
Literally.
Probably.
I am confused because like this like the blood or whatever like Riley, for example, didn't get any younger. He's like just at the peak of himself. Where did the baby go? Like, it's not like what at the peak of the baby is not existence.
Maybe
like
that's
the part that like
so
sure.
like maybe a few months before she got pregnant because it changes
sure.
the hormones.
That could make sense.
Baby's
because,
still
like,
not the person.
Aaron's, if it's Aaron's, like if the blood, Aaron is drinking the blood, and so like the makes sense. The blood just wants to make her at her best. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be. Like, the more I fucking read, like, every day, there's something new that I find out about pregnancy, and I'm just like, maybe not. Maybe no. So, yeah.
Okay, guys. Very excited about the next episode.
Very sad to see how they conclude this. Very sad for Riley, but, like, also very... in a way proud.
I mean, good story. Great story. That's always what I choose for characters.
Yeah, like if it's gonna be tragic.
Gonna be tragic and well written, and it's gonna make sense for the character.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.